Watch us live right now on the Real Biz Happy Hour. All right, you should be shared, Jay. Watch the #1 business show.
We're not live yet though, right?
On the Real Biz Happy Hour.
Do I got to do something to do that?
No, I think I just shared us already.
Okay, so once he goes live, it'll automatically do it, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
According to this, I have just shared. Well, we are live right now.
We've been live for a while, and we gotta get a little.
Wait, hold on, Jay. Wait,
We've been live for a while?
We're not live. Wait a minute. Give me your phone back. Give me your phone back. I just shared the wrong thing.
For like 2 minutes.
Oh, we have been? Did they see my arse?
Wait a minute.
No, you guys, for a minute and 26.
Well, we're not
Oh,
live.
that was awkward. If I did anything offensive, I apologize.
Oh, sorry. No, we're not live on Facebook yet.
Mr. Ryan's got your back. It's just, we've been live for a minute and a half.
On Facebook?
No, Quasi, Google.
Okay.
No, we're not. But
Oh, give me that back. Give me that back. Give me that back. Shit.
Here. There we go.
You need my Facebook up, right? Here.
Yeah. I got it. Let me go redo it. Yep.
Fuck me. Oh, sorry. Nobody's hearing us, are they?
Yeah, everyone.
Nobody heard that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're live, but we're live somewhere.
Live for 2 minutes now.
Belarus. We're live in Belarus.
Welcome here to the Real Biz Happy Hour. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you just switch it to Real Biz Happy Hour?
I didn't touch anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're looking for my Facebook page.
I need to be on your
face-
Facebook and
okay.
then search Real Biz Happy.
Oh, okay.
Like right now. I'm
I
about
got you.
to do.
I got you. We're gonna get there.
Watch Jason and I live right now
Okay,
on
so
the Real Biz
so you want me
Happy
to
Hour.
go here? Oh, look, we are live.
Yeah, you're on your page, right? And then we go to Real Biz Happy
Here,
Hour.
go.
Minutes of being live now.
All right.
This is already going.
Watch us live right now on the Real Biz Happy Hour.
Oh, look at that graphic, Ryan! You stepped up your game. Yeah.
Look at you. He recorded everything you said. All right, you are shared. We already have 2 viewers. Get ready, guys.
Who's in the queue? James Dowler. I know he's there.
Dang right, James Dowler's there. James Dowler, how you doing? Here
How you
we
doing?
go.
How you doing?
Watch us live right now on the Real Biz Happy
So
Hour.
if you're in the audience there, what do you think of the new setup? We got the new TV here. There's a delay. It's not quite live. I don't know what's going on there.
Watch us live right now
Okay.
on the Real Biz Happy Hour. So if you're in the audience there, what do you think? Oh, I got to turn down the volume.
Yeah, let's do that.
Turn down your volume, yeah. Hey, Facebook friends. We
Hello.
love. You like bloopers? We're doing it right now for you here live on the Real Biz Happy Hour.
We got all kinds of goodies going on today.
We do. I'm sharing this out for
So-
you guys.
Yep.
Looking good. Sharing it to all of them.
Oh, we do have 3 peeps looking.
We do.
Who are the peeps? Let's call them out.
We do have 3 peeps looking.
Oh, you get it up.
Oh.
The peeps. Let's call them out.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get started in 10 seconds. We are live now. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Tampa Bay, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour, the Real Biz Happy Hour, your #1 show for all things business and entrepreneurial. I'm your host, Frank the Bank Cotto with Lincoln Lending Group and 813mortgage.com. In studio, get ready for the man, the myth, the legend, my co-host, Jason J. McIntosh.
Nothing but the Real Biz here at the Real Biz Happy Hour. And you may notice something a little bit different today. It is poppin'. We got all kinds of goodies in store for you today, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching and listening, and sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride.
Yes, sir. I love it, Jay. Love doing the show here. We've got some great stuff for you today. I walked in the studio, and Jay said, you sit back, you get ready for the ride.
Really?
And that's what I'm
Are
doing.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do
I got
it.
a little something special planned for you.
Okay.
Let me cue the...
Oh, boy.
Because,
Whoa.
you had all kinds of topics queued up
did.
and ready to go.
I did.
And I said, no, Frank, I'm in control. DJ Mac is in the house. It's my dojo, and there's no fear. And we are going to rock. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Live from Venezuela. Marley's Quinones.
Girl, man.
Oh, what a surprise! What a surprise! What a surprise! Oh, yes. This is your chair right there, my darling.
Good surprise.
Rika.
You know what the funny thing was? I was just about to be like to our awesome producer, Ryan Rhino.
Well, he blew
Owens.
it, actually. He kind of did a spoiler alert.
No,
We got
he didn't
really
spoil it
did.
because you guys played it off really well.
I know my talent.
Put your headsets on.
You
guys- Listen, you guys played it off really well. You made me think like she was not coming in. And then I was about to say to Ryan, hey, Ryan, why is this camera pointed at an empty chair?
His name's Ryan, not Brian, but
I was
anyway.
going to say Ryan, Brian, whatever. I said, why is it pointed at an empty chair? And now I know.
Well, let me fill the audience in because they're like, what the heck is going on over
Who
there
is
at
this person?
4890 West Kennedy Boulevard, Suite 100, West Shore, right across from the Urban Center. So, today, we have a returning star, fresh from Venezuela. Maria Leaks is one of the OGs of the Macintosh Group, and she
Yes.
still is an agent on the Macintosh Group, slinging some homes, sunshine, from Venezuela even.
All right.
And she is rejoining. This is her first time in the studio. She's one of our avid listeners and supporters. She's been on your show way back anyway. You've had her on
back in the day.
Even before you were in the picture.
I know. You actually,
They were
audience, Maria Leaks introduced me to Frank the Bank.
She did.
She's the one that put this whole thing together.
That's right.
We got to give her some credits in the title.
Let's
there,
give her
subtitle
some
there.
credits on that. That was in West Chase. Remember we had a little
yeah.
lunch in West Chase? Yeah.
With Linebaugh.
Thanks to Baba.
We were
Thanks to Baba.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, and giving a shout out to our old buddy Kevin Overstreet.
Kevin Overstreet. We love and miss you, man.
We do miss you, man. And if it wasn't for Kevin, none
of this would have happened.
That's right. That's right.
Kevin brought everybody together,
You did.
and you just never felt bad about yourself when Kevin was around.
No, not at all.
He made you just feel like the most important person in the room at all times.
He did.
I'll never forget, right? Because I have a bladder issue, right? I drink a lot of water. You do too, my friend.
Maybe.
So we would do this little power thing every Wednesday, and it kind of breaks my heart because I have this reoccurring thing, and I've never had the heart to take it down. Still shows up to this day.
Oh,
it was
man.
called the Total Domination World Takeover because
I remember
he was
that.
a big thinker, right?
Yep.
So drinking the water. I'd come in, and I'd always have to pee for a couple seconds, right? And so this guy had like a little thing set up for me, the J-Mac bathroom, right? Like the whole idea was for me to,
Did
the
you
little
ever
thing.
use it?
Yes, we've all had it done. It
Did you
embarrassing
use it
enough.
under the table when you're in the
No, I had stage fright.
I thought you had to PJ.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Maria Leaks, welcome.
It used to be called the Business Happy Hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we had refresh.
The real.
He's been J-Mac'd.
I've been J-Mac.
It is the Real Biz Happy Hour.
By the way, if somebody wants to call and be a guest on the show, what do they call, Jay?
Well, you know what? We're always going to keep it real. So, of course, it's going to be 813-566-REAL. Right there on the screen there.
That's it.
REAL.
I love it.
So, you know what? If you're listening right now and you want to call in, it's live. You can call in.
You can do it.
You can be a part of the show right now. If you're in the audience, you can do a little Facebook comment, but you can call in too.
You can. And we'll
We
watch
may or
in the
may not
comments.
accept it, If you're cool, we like it, we'll do it. If you're selling distressed properties, please call the show.
Yes.
Because I'm going to light you up.
Oh, that's a great idea. Wait, selling them or trying to buy them or what?
Yeah, I got about 15 of them for you. Come on down.
Come on
Yo,
down.
I got them lined up.
Hey, Jay, what if somebody tells you that it's, or Maria Leaks can answer this too. What if somebody says, I'm going to wait to buy because I think prices are going to go down and rates are too high?
Well, here's the thing. There's always going to be something too high, too low. When it's the right time, it's the right time.
It is.
What you need to do is call on a true professional who's seasoned, who's weathered, who can navigate through the storm no matter what it is. Because if you have a need, we're going to solve it.
That's right.
You don't have to sit around and wait. Nope. It's always a great time. We just adjust. A true professional will adjust to the quote-unquote market.
That's right.
Whatever that may be.
That's right.
You know what? We're always in a market. Good, bad. We have good days. We have bad days. Today's just another day. We have good markets. We have bad markets. today's just
But
another market.
There's always people ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think
Why?
I'm seeing stuff still go up personally. I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it going down at all.
Well, what's going to happen is, okay, great, the 3% rates are back. Okay, great, 100K over. I mean, inflation it's called.
Yeah.
You know,
Remember
it
what
is.
happened, right?
We actually had, this goes back into elementary. So Mari Leaks, let's talk about your two children. I mean, they're practically graduate college by now, but
Are you empty nest already?
Danica is a sophomore in high
Yes.
school, and Juan Esteban, he's like he's an 8th grader, but in Venezuela is in the same.
so
So high school in Venezuela is like from 7th to 11th. It's
Right.
the same structure.
Well, what happens in 12th?
So
But-
they graduate in 11.
let's
There's
talk
no
about the
12.
curriculum, though. How long ago did they learn simple economics? Like a long time ago, like practically in elementary, like, hey, you know what? Supply and demand. If it's in low supply and high demand, what happens to those prices? They go way down,
They're
right?
going up.
Right, they go up. It's the opposite. So
and
if
they
there's
have-
high demand, go ahead.
And remember, they have grown with the idea of inflation always in their lives.
True, true. So, oh, you did not.
It went away.
We're gonna have to
you know what
bring
it did? It went on
co-producer.
Screensaver is
No,
what
because he
happened.
had the never. That's okay. We got it. Audience, you know, whatever you want to watch here, it's good. So our co-producer credit, Monty. We might have to bring Monty back in. That's okay. But meanwhile, Mari Leaks, Frank the Banker, you
Ask
got to
me-
figure it
ask
out.
me
There you go.
anything.
I'm trying.
So we want to talk about, you know, you're one of the OGs. So you were in the States here. You're on my team for at least a few years.
Yeah, since 2018.
Yeah, and so you went back to, you were here, and then so you had to transition and adjust from Venezuela to the US of A right here in the Sunshine State, right here in the Tampa area.
Which is my home state because I was born in
Oh, that's right, you were, because that's right, because your father was in the military,
Correct.
a colonel. But here's the thing, she was one of the best agents I've ever had.
Oh, I agree.
Like hands down, people loved her, smart, picked up on things. She's going to tell a few favorite JMax stories later on.
Ooh.
But we used to go out and we do our little listings together, and we were a good team. We were good, the best of teams.
Yeah.
I was a warm color because those calls were not that cold.
Yes.
Well, you can do cold calls though.
Yeah, but they were not that cold because they were for the
But who could
bioters.
say
They
no
were
to
selling their
this?
house. I mean, cold. A cold call is when you see somebody walking on the street or on the wall and you ask them something.
You tap them on the shoulder.
Yeah, but I mean, they weren't that cold because they were selling their houses anyway.
Because you made them warm.
That's right.
That's what happened. Really.
Give herself some credit,
Nobody's
right?
ever cold with me. It's like, yeah, they are with us.
Speaking of cold, we did some cold shots right before the show.
Whoa.
Salted caramel.
Yeah,
Crown
I
Royal.
don't see
Listen,
anywhere around.
I know, we'll
I
get
see
some.
you-
I'm
We'll
not
work on it.
endorsing. By the way, you're listening on Sunday morning. We are not live.
Maria
on Sunday
Gonzalez
morning.
Smith, bravo. Say hello.
Bravo.
That's my aunt from Rochester, New York.
Tia
Hey.
in the house.
I love it.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So anyway, you had to transition, and then, you know, she moved back to Venezuela. So
Yeah,
what
because
were,
our mission was temporarily finished as a family, so we went back together because we
Made sense.
didn't want to split as a family.
yeah.
Okay.
The kids needed to be with their both parents.
Do you want to give a little plug in the family business? Because I know what it is, but I don't want to steal the thunder.
Our business?
The business, yeah.
Oh yeah. My husband has he has a family business that his dad owns since 1994.
Selling the powder.
Yeah. So he's the youngest.
Not Colombia.
He's the youngest.
It is white powder.
It's Sugar.
Yeah, he's the youngest of the children, but he's the CEO of the company.
Yes.
So it's exists since 1994, and parallel to that, he created a.
People don't realize how big of a
transportation-
commodity that is. People don't put
Yeah,
two and
it's
two
big.
together on that. That the sugar.
What is the most used commodity in the world? Probably sugar.
It's one of them for sure.
right?
Yeah.
What do you got?
It's a
Flour and
household
sugar.
condiment. I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
but then
that's half of a cake.
He matched the business with transportation.
Transportation.
Because at the beginning, they used to
Genius.
hire like somebody else's like semi fleet.
Yep. He's like, why don't I
So-
just buy my own?
So he started buying, semi trucks
Yep.
to transport the sugar. Now his transportation company is bigger than the sugar company.
so what would happen was she was here as a busy real estate agent, and so he would travel back and forth.
Yep.
But the problem is the business grown so much, and there was just a need there. So it was very hard for him
Right.
to come
so
and go.
It was a mixture of things because the business grew.
Yep.
He made his business grow Also because of the necessity that we were living in the States. So living in the United States is more expensive than living in Venezuela.
Yep.
What?
But I wasn't
We're going to talk about the Bolivars later.
But Maria
Bolivars.
Leaks wasn't going to be arms crossed in Tampa either, right? So
Right.
my business grow itself as well.
Marlix, we're going to cut you off because we
Okay.
got to take a quick break here on the Business
Yes.
Happy Hour.
They're flying
because
by.
this is a radio show and they're going to make us do some commercials.
Okay.
So stay tuned to Frank and Jason here on the Business Happy Hour, your number one show for all things business and entrepreneurial. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute with more Marialix Quinones.
Yes. So what's cool about this Mari Leaks is now we're at a little commercial break and we still have some live people. So they get to be signed.
And now I can find my pen that I lost. Hold on.
So who else is in the audience there? Rhino, do we got a count? Have we broke double digits yet?
And I do need to run it back. Where'd it go? I freaking lost the pen to my tablet. When I stood up.
Oh. Yeah, we're live there, Frank the Bank.
Sorry, everybody. Look at my butt.
It's all right. You're giving everybody a little peep shot there.
So what do I see
He's got
here?
Frank the tank back there.
Where can I see? Connected.
Every now and then, let me look and see. Did
Freaking weird.
you get any other people?
Ah, there it is.
I see them, but they are.
I'm going to run really quick to the banyo.
We got four people on. Oh yeah, James Dollar. Yes sir, yes sir. What's up, James Dollar? He's here. Dollar, sorry. We're talking about dollars. Oh, we're up to six peeps, so you might have some. Yes sir, he says. Dollar. Okay.
Interessante. But
So we're
live-
for
with
those
live
in the
break-
live audience, we're on a commercial break, and our esteemed host
So is
has.
there any of the cold coffee from back there, Monty?
Oh yeah, hey, yes, true that. Hey Monty, we're requesting some of the caramel coffee that's in the freezer, in the little, you know. Yes, please, por favor.
And some water, please. 'cause the coffee
Little
is
chaser.
strong.
So thanks for hanging in there in the audience live. If you got any questions or comments, put them out there. If you got a question from Mari Leaks, if you got a topic you want to talk about on the show, we're just waiting for our host. Mother Nature called, and we're here. We're just here chilling. We're getting ready to go into our second segment here. Un momento, right? Mari Leaks is so good to see you. I'm so excited to see you. We miss you. We freaking
Well,
miss you.
it's been a year and a half.
I know.
A little bit over a year and a half.
I know. See ya. Hey, come on in. Come on in for a second. Wave to the live studio Facebook audience. Come on in. Give a little deuce. Where are you? There you are. Scooch down. Scooch on down. Coming over. Sit over in Frank's seat until he gets back for a moment. Yeah.
Oh, I think he's back.
Yeah. Well, that's so weird. Oh, there's a delay.
Go pick up my kids.
I don't know what's happening. There's like a. Or are we frozen there?
Jeez, people, just looks like Frank.
We're frozen.
Thank you.
What? She's sitting in your chair, but yet she's not there.
Right?
Something's happening.
I'm a ghost.
Is there a paradox? My butt's there.
It's frozen. Something's frozen.
Something happened to the flux capacitor. Whoa, look where it flows. Hey! Monty.
Oh my God.
Whoa, God. Should've gotten that on video. These jeans are a little baggy. They do make
Rhino.
my ass look a little.
Oh well, we'll get you next time. We'll get you on the flip side. Yeah.
I was gonna go get some new ones for you, but I don't have time.
Yeah. Good lordy.
Lord God, it's exciting.
I don't know. Do we have
Facebook
some?
Live, people.
Do we
Here
have
go.
some technical difficulties? No, I think we.
No, you're back. He just
Here
had
we go,
to. He
here we
just
go,
switched cameras and it came back.
Well, that's a big one he gave me.
Facebook people, you
No,
guys.
you're still mooning the audience there.
Well, wait a minute. It's just that camera. It's the double one. That's our double camera. Facebook people, it's really fun because you
It
guys
is.
get to.
Oh, there we
hang
go.
out.
All right.
He's got it. He's figured it out. You get to hear all the outtakes. Are you trying out that salted caramel?
It's good. It's not salty at all.
It's
sweet.
really good.
It's sweet.
It's
Have you tried it yourself?
yeah. He made me.
Okay.
Yes.
And what happened?
Look at me.
It wasn't like recently.
I'm on my 19th.
And Wookie's like, you got to try this.
Okay.
Facebook. I can hear him. He's like, that's good.
All right.
All right.
So we are now live. So if you are in our Facebook audience and you're hanging with us, we appreciate that. We're going to try to do this at the same time every week. We just haven't quite figured that out just yet. But we will be making an announcement. So we appreciate it meantime. Caring is sharing. Or is it sharing is caring? I can never remember which is what. But when you're ready, when Rhino gives us the okay, we will just scooch on into segment 2.
All right. Oh, he got it back. Look at this. It's working. All right, Facebook. I love it. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for listening. Where are you seeing all the Facebook people, by the way?
We don't. Not yet.
Oh, okay. I love it.
I just work here. I have no idea what's happening.
Just work here.
Okay.
So when are you going to be in town? Are you leaving next Tuesday still?
No, I'm leaving Monday the 7th.
Oh, that's a whole nother.
I have to go to New Orleans for the
Oh, the passport.
That's
appointment
right.
for Juanito.
It's crazy. Why not Miami?
You are
Why
correct,
not?
James.
Well, because the next appointment that they had available was on the very August 7th, the day I was trying back. So
That's funny. That a buddy of mine just happened to, and the guy said, "Oh, you can come here tomorrow. We have an opening in New Orleans." He had to jump on a flight and be in New Orleans the next day.
when did he call? I called the very first hour I
week
was
ago.
eligible to call.
All right.
It's crazy.
We're gonna get this thing back cranked.
Let's kick it
right.
going.
Second segment.
I'm ready when Rhino is.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Tampa Bay, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour, your number one show for all things business and entrepreneurial. I am your host, Frank the Bank, co-owner of Lincoln Lending Group and 813mortgage.com, your no-fee mortgage leader. In studio with the Pinnacle award-winning team, the Pinnacle award-winning team leader, Jason J-Mac McIntosh.
Yeah, it's so good to be here. It's good to be back. We have a special guest, Mari Leaks. She's one of the OGs of the McIntosh Group. And
You have to translate what is OG for the people.
original gangster. You're one of the
closer.
originals.
Mari Leaks.
So, you may have noticed a little something. You see that little
What is this?
up there in the top there? That's
What is
actually,
this?
let me point, nope, point this way. There we go. Right there and right there. We are Tampa Bay Times People's Choice Best of the Best.
The People's Choice.
Better than the rest.
Yes.
So what that means is real estate company category. We were nominated and voted.
That's right.
Best of the best. Mortgage lender nominated and voted. Frank the Bank Lincoln Lending.
Best of the best. Whoa. What are the
You know what?
chances?
Remind me, Frank, how long have you been in the business? 'Cause
Hold on,
when I
hold
met
on,
you-
hold on.
Oh,
What's this? And the home. Mari Leaks.
Indeed, when I
You know
met
the
you-
rest. It's a red, white, and blue.
blue explosion.
Once a show, we got to do that.
That's right.
So
Now
we
to
gotta
answer
do
your
that.
question. This year, I know my numbers. Hold on, let me think.
21?
Hold on. What is it? 20.
20. Oh, because when I met you,
21.
you've
20.
been, I think, 16 years.
Yeah, correct. This is our
Oh, wow.
20th year in business. I've been in the business almost 24 years.
Didn't you do your first mortgage with Frank?
No, well, Frank was the
Or one of
first
them, anyway.
lender I met in person. And he gave me like a master class
Yeah.
out of his famous Lincoln Lending
Yeah.
piece of paper. Like,
I did.
So I took my notebook to our meeting, and I learned a bunch of thoughts about like the basics. He taught me.
yeah.
You're a learner.
And then we did your loan when you bought the
Oh
house
yeah,
here.
it was like it was his signature foreign national loan, and it was hard.
It was.
But he said, "I will make the dream come true of your husband." He did it.
I did.
The dream came true.
We sold the house before we left because
Yeah.
it was it was all to pay if we didn't live here, but
It was good.
We enjoyed it a lot.
You probably made some money, I hope.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
It was
We
a
did.
nice place. Beautiful. I remember your countertop, the nice
It was
big
in
giant countertop.
At least we made like 30 parties in that house for
Yeah.
5 years.
We had some cheese right there. So one long day, we came on back. We had a little wine and we had some cheese.
Oh, I mean, one of those deals that were a nightmare, which like
Yeah.
every deal is like a reality.
Oh wow.
Every deal is like a master's degree.
Yeah. It is. It's so
People,
funny.
They keep going to college and like, no, man, do real estate. Every deal
It's like a match.
Anything can happen, and you're gonna learn a lot.
Yeah.
She was magical. People just loved her. I mean, she just kept the whole thing flowing and going, and
She did.
that's a rare thing to find in an agent and a
Yep.
human being.
Yeah, you roll with
You
the
know?
punches. You know, and I like what Mary Leak says, because the only way you learn in business is to do.
to
Right?
do.
You can't.
Well,
teach
you know
it.
what? She's constantly a student. She was always a student. She was always learning. I mean, she came over here as an attorney. I mean, she's
Yeah,
an
I said,
attorney.
you're an attorney in
So-
Venezuela.
So, I mean, came to the team, and it just was a good fit all the way around.
It was awesome.
She was always a pleasure to have around, and we had a great time.
And it was,
Got
it
so
was
many
very
good stories.
effective, because it's not only the the strategies of the clients,
Right.
but I mean, like your own characteristic come into play when your education, your emotions, your culture.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So in real estate, it's one of those things you can't help to not get emotionally involved. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
hard. But
Sneak
it was a hell of an experience.
Yes. Well, so we this is our longer segment. Give us your favorite memory. Maybe the favorite JMac memory. The favorite. We have so many ones though. There's so
Oh
many.
my God.
Too many to count. But
Remember that listing appointment that we went and we took a picture with
yeah,
one of the cars, the brown,
rusted
one-
car. I still have that.
Oh my
I
God.
used that. Did you notice I put not too long ago? I put the lily pad one. Remember that one?
Yeah.
On Memorial Highway with the saloon out there.
Oh my God, the Wild West.
Yes.
What are you guys talking? Tell the listeners what you're talking
Well,
about, because I don't even know what you're talking about.
I used to
Rhino's like, what?
You know this cold calls that I used to make, which in my opinion, they're not that cold, right?
So Vortex Red X is some software that an agent can have, and so what she would do, she would be calling up FSBOs for sale by owners.
Okay.
And so the whole thing is, hey, we're an agent, and she was just magical about getting us in the door.
Right.
And so we were like the tag team, like, if I would have made the call, it would have failed miserably. Wah, 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 right?
There's nothing to lose because
I'm like
they
the
don't know you.
tiger. She's like the lioness. I don't know.
She's like the temptress.
Well,
This is
one
what
of the things with the call, for me, they were not that hard because the people, they don't know you. I mean,
Right.
if you screwed up and you don't build a rapport, and we don't get to the appointment, they don't know you.
Hold on, stop. Everyone who's in sales, everyone needs to hear exactly what she said again.
Yes.
That is probably one of the
She has
best
no
tips
fear- yes.
I've ever heard. Say that
Exactly
again.
right.
What did you just say?
I mean, you can make 20 calls in a day, and
You can become somebody else.
Only one can be successful.
Right.
But those 19, if they say no, they don't know you. I mean, don't take it personal. I mean,
Right.
what is an abstract approach?
So,
That's a good
you're
point.
not
They don't know
scared.
anything.
You're not scared of them telling you no
Yeah.
because you don't know them.
It's an alter personality. I mean, like,
and with real estate, there's an advantage that other salespeople don't have.
Okay.
When you try to make the appointment, you need to go to their house to do like the sales presentation.
Right.
But if you're selling, like, suppose you sell shoes.
Right.
If you sell a pen, how do you sit them on the chair to talk about the pens or anything that you sell? If you sell cars, if you sell cameras, if you sell TVs, you are not necessarily gonna bring them to the TV store to talk about TVs.
Right.
But you get to go to their house to talk about the house.
That's a great point. So you get in front of them.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
a lot easier. It's harder for people to say no if you're in front of them.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Right.
and the premise is you got to understand we didn't show up with a live person, right?
Right.
So the whole setup was she had to get us in the door, and we had an agenda, obviously, but we're also there to help people. We have a fiduciary duty, but we need to see the house.
So speaking of helping people, I'm going to help us go to break here on the Business
3.
Happy Hour. We're going to
segment.
be back in just a minute
Flying
with Frank
through.
DeBate, Mary Leaks, and Jason J. Max. Stay tuned.
Best of the best.
Throwing best of the best. That was awesome.
Yeah. These fly by, don't they?
Yeah, like we need another hour.
I'm telling you, we really do.
The screensaver's turned back on. I don't know if I want to mess with it to get it off right now, but I'll just keep pushing the button every once in a while
Yeah.
or something.
Let's get right into segment 3. This is our long one. 11,
Oh.
13.
Oh, I can just do this. Put on that one.
Let's go.
I'm going to try and push it once a
All
segment.
right, in 5,
All right.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Tampa Bay, are you ready for more of the real Biz Happy Hour?
are, Frank.
Yes.
They never left. They can't get enough. And you know what? We appreciate you, Tampa Champa, for listening. You know what? Tell a friend. Tell many friends. Tell everybody.
Tell your mom. Your mom will tell
You know
everybody.
what? we are here for you. And you know what? If you want to be a guest on the show, or if you're considering a career in real estate, or maybe mortgage, or maybe you have a need to buy or sell. I mean, you would only want the best of the best, of course.
That's it.
And lucky for you, we just happen to be the best of the best. And you know what? The people said so.
That's it.
All
Both
year long.
Jason, both the J-Mac Group and Lincoln Lending Group voted best of the best right here in Tampa Bay Times. It's going to be officially announced, I think, in
August.
late August, right?
Yes.
Guys, so you're going to see this all over Tampa Bay. What are the chances that two crazy guys who are extremely hardworking,
Wild and crazy guys.
wild and crazy, and we got together and we both got voted best in the Bay? Does that mean we're the best?
I don't think that's so crazy.
If it's not, it's close to the best.
Did we impress you a little bit?
yeah, guys. Well, I have to.
Hold on.
I had to tell an anecdote.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
You know, chronologically, I met Frank before, right?
Yes.
Right.
I met him back.
You always got to throw that in my face, Marty Leaks.
wait. So,
Te amo.
We're no
so
longer.
I was in a
Me and more.
brokers. I was into brokers before I went
know.
to Jason.
Algos-
I went to
Algos and
Remax,
Volkers.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Vampires and
so
Vultures.
then they were.
Castoller.
So when I started with Jason in Remax, so there was someone in which Jason is ready for Frank. So I'm going to introduce them.
What did you think was going to happen
So
when
it
you
was
introduced
not
us?
Jason, it was not from the very beginning. I don't just connect people.
Oh,
like,
that's true.
There's
She
somebody
waited.
that I met here. I'm gonna. No.
She had to make sure.
I had to make a judgment, evaluate, and then say, yeah, they deserve to be connected. So I did that. I mean, I didn't do such a bad job, right? Because you're still
No,
connected, right?
we're still
You
here.
still have a
Dude,
relationship.
how long ago was that, by the way?
It was a while back. I mean,
It was 2019, at the beginning of 2019.
well, I think you bring a good point because, you got to think professionally, personally, it's about timing. And, so don't be in such a hurry. Don't be in such a rush because good things do come to those that wait. And, it might not be your time. So it probably wasn't our time then,
No. I mean, I didn't know you enough, Jason.
Yeah, true.
It took me like a couple of months on to say
Yeah.
it's time. And then when I introduced you to Frank said it's time to introduce him to
Kevin?
Kevin.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so I indirectly introduced you to Kevin.
Yeah.
All right, give her credit. Give her credit, bro.
And then we went to shoot and we took my dad, you remember?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
But you were not in the picture then. You were
No.
not in the picture then.
Hey, listen.
Oh, yeah. But I'm here now.
So
Love it.
So the relationship and I mean the loans, the deals that I gave Frank was all along those 5 years and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
It's a long
It's been a
time
minute.
ago.
God. And it took us, 4 years for us to figure out that we should be doing radio together.
But, we're still here. We're still here. We're still
are.
going.
Yeah. That's a great
And-
testament
So
right
It
there.
really is.
In those 5 years and a half, I did 86 transactions.
Oh, my God.
It's 17 million.
She was
That's awesome.
a beast, man. She is a beast. And you know what's funny is because she's still in the last 12 months has done a handful of transactions, which is more than a good 75% of the population is doing anyway.
Yeah, I mean, what is the
from
average realtor?
Venezuela because, she made an impression on people. That's the thing in any business is repeat and referral is what you work real hard for. So you make a good impression on these people and they will come back full circle. And that's happened for her.
Do you miss living here?
No, that's a good point.
Right.
So I came back to Tampa. So I left in December 2021. Then I come back like in May of the following year, and then I come back again. So if I compare the two cities, Tampa and Maracay, which is like 1 hour away from Caracas.
All right.
Yes.
What'd you call me?
Right, me too. That's my
So
line.
Tampa is like a huge city, and Maracay is like compact. It's not that
Yeah.
Okay.
big, but Maracay has mountains
Maracay.
because Venezuela has mountains,
Maracay.
right?
Yes.
And but Tampa is so clean. Everything like is so.
It's very flat, too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's super clean. It's
It
like
is.
Noor. Maracay is not that clean because in Venezuela, not
Sure.
they have a hard time cleaning things, right? But they.
Can we elaborate on that?
Well, I mean, there is
That's
not
good.
like it's like buying soap is not easy. Having the availability of water is not easy. So like.
I have to give you props. You smell good. For not being able to find
Hey,
soap.
hey. We have just doubled our audience. So
Whoa.
whoever I don't have the names there, but thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Shout out to the audience.
So it's hard. So it's dirtier because you can't find
No,
soap.
no. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about landscape.
Right.
Okay.
It's very hard to find
What are we
somebody.
talking about?
It's very hard
It's a show
to
about
find
nothing.
somebody in Venezuela that don't smell good.
Oh.
Like if you go to France,
Yeah.
oh my God, you're gonna
Stinky.
suffer. In Venezuela, people take a shower every day, even if you don't have money to buy soap or
Pepe Le
shampoo.
Pew.
I'm sure you took a shower. I'm sure you
still
took a
take a
shower.
shower.
So distances.
You always
I
smell
mean,
lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So distances in Venezuela are very. I mean, you get to one place and the other very. In not that long because distances
Close.
are. But
Yeah.
here everything is like you have to have a car.
Do you walk in the Venezuela? You walk there?
That's true.
Or do you drive there? Or?
I drive, but all the things that I do.
So a
are
lot
not
of people
that-
don't have
it's not
cars,
that
is what you're
far.
saying, because they don't need
Oh
it.
yeah, a lot. But there is like a city here.
Yeah.
Is not in every street you have availability of like public transportation.
Sure.
There, public transportation is more common because there is a lot of people that cannot afford a car. But because you know what? Because there is no credits.
Oh, you know what I like is Uber. Yeah, because then
There
you
is
know
no
if I have
credits.
some salted
Look.
caramels, one too many, I just.
So,
So
there is
do
no,
they have those over there?
There is no credit for cars. There is no credit for houses, and we can talk
Oh.
about that. How we compare both.
Okay.
So wait, if you want to buy a house, what do you do?
You have to save a lot of money in dollars because now in Venezuela the factual currency is the dollar. I mean, they're communists, but they love the dollars.
What?
I love it.
But
I mean, the government.
are
not
they? Is the government still manipulating the currency over there
every day.
every day?
Per day.
So, but the dollar is that's like your solid
So
currency.
now, if I compare when I used to live in Venezuela before 2016 and now,
Yeah.
now people use dollars in every social economic level.
Huh.
Because people
Interesting.
understood by experience that it was not worth it keeping the local currency because it lost value every day.
Yeah, because the government manipulates it.
So, like, what do I want a Bolivar if the following day I won't be able to buy what I used to buy today?
By the
So
way-
I'd
Well,
I
rather-
want a Bolivar.
For the audience, explain what is a Bolivar and what's
So,
the.
little guy lives in a cave.
Simon Bolivar is the liberator
Okay.
of Venezuela, Colombia, Peru,
Yep.
and Bolivia, right? So, in honor of him, like our founding father, the local currency is called El Bolivar, right? The Bolivar.
Yes.
So wait, the guy who freed the country, they named the money after, and then it became
Simon Bolivar.
communist, and they're like,
Well, but that's
we're
not
gonna keep that name.
But that's
Yeah.
that's not his fault.
No, it's not. No, it's cool. But my point is, you would think that the
Well,
new
wait a second,
government
wait a
would
So
second.
start.
it's like the U.S. dollar were called the Washington.
So
Right,
the guy
I
that
like
got
that.
The same.
struck by lightning, all about the Benjis. I mean, come on. Is it-
Right. But my point is, I thought your dollars would be called Chavez's.
No, because
Right? You get it? Right?
I get it.
No, because
No.
Chavez is not founding father. I mean, he changed a lot of things,
Right, but he's an
he
a-hole.
didn't get to change the name of the currency. Thank God.
Yeah, that's my point, though. You would think of everything else he did. Now, who's in charge now?
So Chavez, despite all the power he had, and he was not old at all, he died in 2013.
Right.
So before he died, he had cancer, and he was gonna undergo treatment in Cuba. And he said, "Well, if something happens to me, my successor will be the vice president back then, which is Nicolas Maduro. And his profession, he's a bus driver. So
What?
that's his curriculum. Yes.
Oh.
So during Chavez government, he had some ministries, but his profession, he was a bus driver. That's what Venezuela doesn't have a good management team in power, of course.
So, nothing against bus drivers, but most of them don't run countries.
Are you saying we should run? Maybe we should run for office. I
Any
mean,
bus driver in the
will they let
world
a couple
will do
gringos
it
run for
better
office
than he
or-
does it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the problem is that they were brainwashed by the Cuban leaders.
How can
wow.
how can you travel freely here? I'm
Oh,
just
it's
curious.
tough. It took her a while. Do
you have to go through Mexico or whatever?
No. Well, since there is some
Visas and all that.
there is some sanctions
Sanctions.
from the U.S. government towards the Venezuelan government.
Uh-huh.
So one of the consequences of those sanctions is that there is not direct flights.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to go to Venezuela, I had to make a stop in Mexico
Ah.
or Aruba
Mexico.
or the Dominican Republic, or in my case, it was Panama.
Oh. Shit, chose Aruba.
Yeah. In order to come to the United States, you either need a resident card or a tourist visa or an American passport.
Yeah. What you got? All of
Which I
that.
got.
Yeah, we take that for granted. I mean, just hopping
do.
on a flight, it's something
Well,
to think about.
I was
right?
looking at going to Cuba here soon, and I was seeing like it's pretty difficult to go there. But
Yeah, but I mean, you shouldn't go there. You know why?
Just go to Little Havana like I did down
I mean,
in
you can,
Miami.
you can.
Always.
Exactly.
It's called Hialeah.
You can go to every part of the world, but if you go to Cuba and you spend $100 in Cuba,
Yeah.
like $80 go to the government.
Yeah, I've heard
So
that.
you better
yeah.
go somewhere else and don't
So there's something.
Esplanade.
I'm sure they rip it off. There's like a people's something you can like apply to where like a local person sets up your travel. The government probably still takes the money. I assume they're probably.
Yeah, no, in
still,
Cuba, it's not worth doing tourism then because you're
Yeah.
supporting their system.
Yeah.
We wanted to take a boat there. That was kind of our thing.
I
We
mean,
wanted
why
that.
do people go to Cuba as tourists? Because it's cheap.
Wow. I just wanted to see it. I wanted to see all the 57 Chevys.
But you,
around.
how many countries are there in the world to visit? Go to those countries before.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I've been to all of them.
Yeah, right. You're right.
It's the last one.
But one of the bad things in Venezuela that I see when I compare both systems, there is not, you cannot go get a credit to buy a house or a car.
So, but seriously, like people can't. Oh God, we gotta take another break here. This is just flying by.
Thank God.
Rhino Owens here. Ryan O. Ryan, let's do a shout out for you. We can do it. What's the website? Something. Give me something here.
Rhino.
Rhino. RYNO Creative Media. RYNOCreativeMedia.com. Check it out if you like what you're seeing on Facebook. This is the man right here. We're going to take a break here with Jason J. McIntosh, Frank the Bank, and Maria Leaks Quinones straight out of Venezuela. We'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned.
So seriously, it's
He
worth
butchered
talking
that
about
one.
the credit
I did.
situation. Oh, you
Stupid salted caramel.
It's
You
worth.
got the time.
I did.
Mira, Frank the Bank. It's
Yeah.
worth talking about the credit situation.
Yeah, let's go back to the credit.
Very
Yeah.
different.
We gonna
Did-
jump
did-
right into it. Let's get right back.
We're not really going to. Oh, pee-pee? All right, let him go pee-pee.
After hours.
Yeah.
Oh, after hours one? Yeah, he's lucky. He's got that one.
It marks a huge difference of the dynamic. Of the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll talk about that because I mean, how the hell does that mean? Well, I'll ask on the radio, but that means a lot of people probably don't own, right?
Oh, a lot. Since Chavism came into power, if you marry, so you live like, so your father has a house because he was able to buy it because he lived in democracy, right? So, no, you're gonna marry, so I'm gonna build a second floor for you to live with your husband. So they tend to live in efficiencies because it's very hard to afford a house.
And they just keep building up.
Yeah, but there is not a credit system.
Right. All right. Let's do it. We'll do it on the
Okay.
air. I'm going to look up something. What percentage of U.S. citizens are homeowners? Okay. Do you know what percentage in Venezuela is a homeowner?
Well, it doesn't mean anything because they could have bought 40 years ago.
Right. Okay. 68%. 65.8. What percentage of Venezuelans are homeowners?
Ooh, much better.
Oh, no, not in the United States. Hold on. What percentage of Venezuelan citizens own homes?
Whoa, you okay there? Are we going into segment 4 already?
No.
Yeah, we are. This is it.
Four guys.
How many? How much?
It's over. This is the last. It hasn't said it. Oh, here we go. Home ownership by country. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go.
It's gonna blow Siri's mind, so it's not gonna tell you.
I'm gonna look right now. Venezuela. Home ownership rate. What? That's bullshit. It said 90% in Cuba own a house. That is absolute bullshit.
It's very hard to understand for.
I'm trying to find
Statistics.
Venezuela. Fucking Venezuela. Where is Venezuela? It's like not even on the list. That must mean it's really low.
Tootsie Roll.
Well, it's not necessarily really low. Remember, the real information is unofficial.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh,
That's a good
shoot.
point.
What?
Everything is
somebody,
unofficial.
somebody just screwed something up. Frank?
No. Oh, I got it. I figured it out. I just got to keep touching this button. And come on, guys.
Slowly working out all
Monty, where are you? I need you.
We're getting it. We're getting it. What do you think of the setup? It's amazing.
love it, I love
I love every day. gets better.
Remember, and I told Frank back then I wanted to belong to the staff here. Like,
Yeah.
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 Boom. All right.
Are you going to keep watching the show when we get a real live thing
Oh,
every
yeah,
week and help
maybe.
us build audience? Because we're down to just.
I can put this spoon
I'm
every
embarrassed to
day.
say how many are in the live Facebook tank, but
Don't
Well,
Thanks for
I mean,
hanging in there
don't
still.
say that.
we're good.
It's an
the
ant
ramp up.
work.
Yes.
I can't
do
even
this.
figure it out. It must be really low because it's like it must be under 22%.
And I'm gonna tell you why you don't see the information there.
Okay, we're going to go into segment
and
number
it's very complex
4.
to understand why.
Okay, we're gonna do it. We're ready when you are.
Yeah, live has to be very snappy. All right, and 4 segment, 7 minutes, 14 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Tampa Bay. Welcome back to the Business Happy Hour, the Real Biz Happy Hour. In studio in our last segment with Jason J. McIntosh, Maria Leaks Quinones from Venezuela.
Hey, you said it right this time.
I did.
And you know, we're not the fake biz
No, we're the
happy hour. Real biz happy hour. Because when you're talking about real biz, it makes you happy.
That's right.
And it's an hour, so it's fitting.
And we can talk real because we can talk about credits and real estate
are.
in another country and compare the local one.
All right, so you
Absolutely.
guys ready? Get
Before
ready
we
for
do
this
that,
question.
if you want to be a guest on the show or interested in a mortgage or buying a home or just anything, 813-566-REAL. Or if you want to call into the show and just chime in and tune in,
813-566-REAL. That's all you got to do. And guys, if you're watching on Facebook, you want to ask a question, feel free to chime in. By the way, this is also a podcast. It's going to be on iHeartRadio. You can check us out morning, noon, and night. And if you really want to hear a show about nothing and everything, you want to tune in to
Real Mac Moves.
Real Mac Moves. He's on every podcast platform. And if you want to find the positive side of politics, I know it's an oxymoron, you want to turn into the Positive Patriots on all the Positive Patriot platforms as well.
Frank,
Yeah. Stop me.
So we're going to give Nicole a shout out.
Nicole?
And let's get in on these socks here.
Oh, the socks. I forgot about them. How do we get a shot on the socks? Might we get closer? Here we Oh, she's got them.
Trophy
Nice
husband.
socks. My wife.
Are you like an arm piece? Or are you
this.
like side candy there?
I have side.
Does she have trophy wife socks?
Frank,
too?
what did you do to deserve that?
Right, I
What
know.
did you do?
I want to be a trophy husband. I'm jealous.
There it is. Oh, sorry, I can't even do it.
Can't I be a trophy husband?
You listen. You are my trophy.
Okay, that's all that counts. then.
That's all that matters. No, my wife, one morning, she's like, hey, look what I got you. Trophy husband
You know what?
socks.
You need to marry her. Oh, you already did.
I know.
You need to keep her.
Fun fact, it took 9
needs to
years.
keep you.
Yeah, that's right. We dated for 9 years before I decided it
High
was
school
time.
sweetheart?
Oh,
Or something like that, right?
you beat me for half a year.
What do you mean? You were 9 and a half?
8.5.
8.5. Let me ask you a question.
Wait.
Yeah.
9 years, not 9 years old, 8. Wait a second.
This
Go back.
is not Venezuela.
He doesn't understand. I dated my husband 8.5 years before we married.
Oh, I got you.
No, but here's the question. Did it take him 8.5 years to ask? Is that what the problem was? Was he a little slow like me?
No, it was worse than that. I was too young.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, so maybe it was the other way.
Maybe we were in Venezuela.
I was 2 months away of being 15.
Oh, my goodness.
That was
Okay.
a baby.
Different story.
Different story. I got a 15-year-old daughter, so I'm
Juan
like,
Carlos
kinda,
was 20.
Oh, all
I was
right.
15.
So my wife and I met when she was 15. I like to say I taught her how to drive before I wrecked her car. And, true story. And then we dated. I count college. So we dated for 9 years out of college,
Yeah.
right? And I was gonna ask you this. Maybe it didn't happen to you, but how many weddings did you cry at before he married you? Because that was what happened. I was going to weddings of all of our friends, and my wife's like, I'm the only one that's not married.
Oh, no, not at all. I
like,
didn't feel the pressure. Because my dad, he had 3 girls, and he's like, I don't want ever you to marry. Like, I want to keep them
Right.
forever.
right.
So he didn't raise us.
Daddy's little girls.
He didn't raise us with the urgency of kicking us out because it's a different culture. In fact, in Venezuela, there is a tradition of throwing your 15-year party, like Swiss 15.
The quinceañera.
And my dad said, like, no,
Quinceañera.
I'm not throwing parties whatsoever. Those are only for all good girls. I don't need to throw those parties. I have to hide them.
No, she's 13. Stay away.
Right.
All right, so let's go to this real estate, because in the break you were telling us that we were asking you, like, how does it work in Venezuela buying homes? And you said that people don't get mortgages? They don't get credit?
And let me compare the.
Yeah,
we
please do.
can add Spain in the comparison here.
Okay, España.
So in the United States, it's relatively easy to get into a house. Why? Because you only need to save 3.5% in an FHA or 5% in a conventional loan.
Okay.
That's correct.
I'm going to video
So
this.
if you have a relatively stable job, or even 2, you can get a mortgage and have your own house and have ownership, right?
Right, in America, right.
Right.
So it gives you the psychology, and even if you buy like a brand new house, I mean, you can count from zero everything, like the roof, the AC.
Sure.
So that's the cool part about it, right?
Right.
In Venezuela, you have to have like all the cash right now to buy it, or you need
okay.
a family friend to loan you some money,
Okay.
or you need like a private builder to give you that thing. Like,
So you're saying all up front.
yeah, but that is right now because the government is really, really bad. But classically, you had a right, like, something similar to an FHA. I mean, you have the government to give you a subsidy, and with your savings, it was like an FHA. I'm talking about like 20 years before Chavez came into play.
Right.
In Spain, right now, you need to save 50%.
50,
Wow.
50%.
Half. That's half.
Half.
By the
to
way.
get into a mortgage, which
Are you
is
a mortgage
not.
guy? Are you a mortgage guy?
So,
I got my shoes and socks on.
And I'm going to tell you, it's not that bad because it gives you the discipline that you have to show the discipline to save money in order to get into a house. And it's easier for you when you get older because then you don't owe that much money. Here, I mean, let's pretend your mortgage is $1,500. $1,500 is always going to be hard to come up with, right?
Right.
So that's what people, when people become empty nesters, then tend to sell their house because it's always as hard as to come up with that amount of mortgage in those 30 years. It doesn't get any easier, right?
Right.
So if you bought with a bigger down payment, it tends to get easier, or after 15 years, you're done with the loan. So that's the advantage with Spain. It's harder to get into the mortgage, but since you got with a bigger down payment, you finish with that quicker, or like you're.
Because they don't give long-term loans. They don't do 30-year fixed
No,
loans.
it's only like 50% of the loan.
Right, which is typical in Europe. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's also explained because of the economy of every country.
Right.
Like in Spain, you spend less money, but you will make less money. Here,
Right. And you tax more.
you make more money, but you spend more money.
true.
But you can tell that the economy in the United States gets moved by lending.
That's right.
Right.
And everybody
my God.
eats by that, which is good because the economy flows like this. Like
It flows based on spending. Which is good.
Yeah,
My
but
God.
it gives-
Brian, are you telling me the
Yeah.
show is over?
Ryan, Rhino. So, you know what?
it's going to have to continue next Thursday.
It
Yes,
will.
it will.
We're going to get her back. We got to do a call in. And Mario Leaks, it's so great to see you. We're so glad that we squeezed you in on the show. You know what? Let's go on out.
We'll talk to you guys
style.
next week with Marileaks Quinones and Jason J.
Mario
Max.
Leaks,
See you next week.
OG.
Love you guys. Facebook, thank you for chiming in. We
After
love
hours.
listening to you guys. Thank you for coming. Make sure you like and share. Send it out there. We want to grow our audience. We're going to be on YouTube soon. Let's get ready for that.
We already are.
Not live.
No, we are. On the, you got to get to 50 on yours. We're 50 on ours.
Oh, got it. So we're just not on the Business Happy Hour YouTube, but you got it on yours. Okay, well, we'll just get everybody to like it.
So the point being, there is a